Hey everybody, and welcome to the video. Now in this video, somebody actually requested that I design a watch flyer of this nature. So I'm going to show you all how you can design a flyer like this, right? So I'm going to switch to the default mode, deleting the project, and I'm going to start at fresh. So the first thing we need to do is we need to import the watch, the image of the watch, right? So I'm going to go to my gallery and I move to download, and we have the watch, right? Now I'm going to rotate this watch, let it lie horizontally. Now that's done. All right, so I'm going to centralize it. Remember to always centralize. If you have problems with centralizing, you can easily tap on this. You tap on this where you have like squares and you have rulers. Now to activate the rulers, you just click on it and you're able to make sure that everything is aligned the way it's supposed to be aligned. But I'm not going to use rulers here. This is going to be a really fast project, so I don't want to waste time. Now the next thing we need to do is we get a background color. Now I'll tap on this, the 1 2 3, the foot icon that below, and I go to color. Now I'll tap on color and click on this plus sign, right? So if I click on plus sign and I click on this first pencil here and I tap on the object which I want to clone its color, right? So with this circle here, I'm able to choose the kind of color I want to clone. So with a watch, I want the black, like a black thick color, which is going to be very visible and very basic. So I'll go with that. That's okay. And the next thing we need to do is I'm going to import a logo. Now I'm going to use my own logo. So that is my own logo, and I'm going to centralize it in the middle. Make sure your logo is very small so that you have enough space for other informations. So the next thing is our headline text. Now the first text will bring this down a little bit. The first text is new arrival. So we have new arrival. New arrival, and we're going to choose a font for it. So I'm going to go with ITC Advanced Guard. So make it small. Choose a font you like using, but take something that's thin. You always work with, I find it for beginners, always work with sans serif fonts. Those are the best fonts if you're a beginner, because for the other fonts, if you don't know how to use them, your designs are going to be bizarre. They are not going to be really looking professional, right? So if you don't know how to use those fonts, please don't touch them. Always use sans serif. Now for the next text is special watches. Special watch. Alright, that's good. Now we'll make sure it's really centralized. So that is that. Now for the font, we're going to make this one a little bit thicker, so I'll go with Eastman Trial Extra Bold. So that's the font I'll use for this. Now you can use any bold font which you have on your font file. Alright, so let's bring it up again. Make sure that you respect proximity, the act of bringing two informations that relate to each other, bringing them closer to each other, and if they are not relatable, you bring them far away from each other. Right, so the next is, now you can write any information below here of your choosing, but I have nothing to write here, so I'm just going to write like a kind of vague code, something. So yes, where I went up here, and you can select code for motivation, success, any of them, but that's not our concern for now. We just want something to fill up the space, so I'll go with this. Alright, so that's okay. Now for the font, I'll still stick with ITC Avant-Garde. Like I said, do not use too many fonts on one design. Maximum of 3 fonts should be used on one design. If you go to 4, if your design will be accepted by your client, just thank your Lord. But do not have it in mind like that. Always try to make your design simple and readable. Now let's try to increase the line spacing, right? Okay, I think that's okay. Now the next thing is we write, I think the watch is too large here. Let's reduce it. Let's bring it up. And the next thing we do is we write contact details. So you may write your phone number, your location, your email, if your client needs it. So what we're going to do is, as we have this shape, we will come down here. How am I going? We'll come on here where you have opacity. No, not you, up again. Come here where you have opacity, you decrease it, and you go down again where you have stroke width, and you increase. You leave it at 4, right? And the color for the stroke, you give it white. That is okay, and we centralize it. Now we're going to take, let me bring this up again. Now we're going to take a circle and we reduce it to a size which is going to fit into that, I don't know how you call that shape, that rectangle with radius. So that is okay. So that is okay. Now we get a call icon or your WhatsApp icon. If you have, you just go to Google and you download it. So you call it call icon. I don't know why I keep call icon. So there's call icon. We will bring it below and we take it to this side. Now we're going to give the icon a color as the background color, so that is it. And for the text, we'll write, let me just put my phone number there, 786 800 3118. That is all. And if you're able to fit it into the box, you're done ready. Now for the text I'll use not all text have very good numerical, how should I put it, like if you're using their numbers, it doesn't really show clearly, or it doesn't really look good. So you take something that's very visible. For me, I like using creative.